2. Look like everything is good here. Camera clear. Alright, we're live. It's DIY Arch. We're gonna go ahead and get some of these tools cleaned up in here. I got all kind of stuff I got going. Go ahead, throw a little bit of music on there while we're doing this. I got all kind of electronic stuff, so we're gonna put all up in these bins. So we're about to be busy getting all these, from light bulbs to fuses to whatever all these things are. I gotta get them all organized in this garage for these people. So let's get at it. Put some music on and get going. This goes to a GPS system here. So this will hook up to your robot. Then you got a rover and a battery charger, so all this will work. That way you can grade roads, get elevations in. Yeah, we organizing all kind of stuff today. Going through the winter, going through all the drawers. Got them Pufferman beats going. Got O-rings around. Zero gauge. Thick wire. This is real copper. This almost weighs probably about 5 pounds. That copper right there is heavy. Car audio. Water hose is leaking. That's what you want to replace, is these right here. So you tie something in or you screw something on your water hose, it's probably missing that rubber gasket on there. Put that on there, it won't leak all over the place. Try to clean out this garage. We got all kind of projects, loose end projects I ain't taking care of. All these O-rings. This thing have to have so much of these things. That's right, man. Had a storage, we had to get out that thing. They started charging too much money. We had to bring all this stuff home, and everything got all messed up. Had to open end projects, had to finish. Didn't have a chance to get it all. house wiring. This is stuff that goes behind the walls at your house, apartment, anywhere like that. That's what's behind the walls. It's not 3 wires, it's gonna be 4. You have the green one on there. And then your AC and DC from your batteries and stuff like that. Your cars will go like that. Positive and negative. So the house is different. So when it comes to electric, you gotta have your house electric pile, and then you gotta have your car electric pile, because both piles are different. House electric is AC, your vehicle electric is DC. We're so busy today. I got so much stuff going on with these. Some of these not too sure what it is. All I know is when the hose leaks, one of these are missing, it's nice to have them by it. Man, there's a lot of stuff back over there. What's up, guys? Yeah, we're here messing with the all my tools, going out through all my garage stuff, toolboxes, clean them out, all the odds and ends. Had a couple car projects I had to do. And all my toolboxes got mixed up. Gotta go through this thing back together. Car audio. That's a big car audio. If we got small car audio, it comes a little bit smaller than that. This for that big car audio right here. So you hook something like this, get a really large fuse that goes to that. And then you're gonna hook it up to a clamp like this. That's gonna be your ground when you're running like thousands of watts in your car audio. And that bad boy will go into that. And then you have a fuse across there, and then that end will go to your batteries. Yep. So we got a car audio pile going, and we got a house electronic pile going, like wires and all that. So these are all good little pieces for your car batteries. You end up collecting these for some reason. Some of them got the top post, some have the side post. Then you end up with extras when you get some new design coming in. Testing wire. House electric. I don't know, are these ever worth fixing? So you got all kind of different clips. These are good for small car audio. You can put these to the back of the wire, then you can snap them right into the back. Right into the back of your speaker. Let's see. Dang, long truck show, crazy fails. All kinds of Rivet. See, we Man, it's hot out here. Got this little outdoor job we got going through all these tools and whatnot. Got to get them all organized because otherwise it's tough to find everything you're looking for. Let's check out some of these. You can learn how to run some equipment here.
Man, I invited the crew over this weekend to watch the Olympics. I didn't know they was going to be doing all that breakdancing. Now Jose up here out on the job site acting a fool. Dude, bring that thing down. We got so much work to do.
Man, how they gonna have the breakdancing in the Olympics? Breakdancing in the Olympics, and someone went and made a fool of themselves doing it. Dang it! Why would they do that to themselves? Next year, I'm trying out for the Olympics. We need some breakdancing in the Olympics. Shoot.
Pretty slick. Have you ever been driving around or just checking things out and seen the dozer out there pushing dirt? Have you ever wondered how one of those work? Go ahead and subscribe, watch this video, and by the end, you'll have the skills.
Yeah, check this video out, and they give you a little basics on how to run a dozer, which is pretty cool. House electric twists.
With your thumb, you can change your gears.
Put these on there together. Twist those together.
Horn.
That's what the caps do there.
Shake your bucket here.
Yeah, so let's see, like that. Get your two wires together.
Turn your right.
Put that cap on top. Start turning into the right. I think I'll tighten it for you. These little electric caps you can get at the store.
Reverse. Right side.
Make them in all different sizes. It's a big one. That's for your house power.
This right here.
Yellow one needs to have a different size for them. And then these ones are clamps, so a 2-end clamp on it.
Pull back, lift up.
Put both end your wire in there, one in there, and then you clamp these together. And then you can bond 2 wires.
Push down.
Get all those together, keep them organized.
Press this one, and it'll shift your dirt, so it'll make your blade go either to your left, or shift your blade to your right, so you can roll your dirt to your right or to your left. To your right or to your left. And you got the throttle right over here. It's going to give you your full parking brake and hydraulic lock. Okay? All your gauges are going to need a khaki on Amazon. Gotta have it.
Different kind of clip.
That's what you need. Keys insert's going to be here. Who knows? They're always in a different place, a different model. Say, I'm just not familiar with this model. Where is this one? The key. You ain't got one. Key, everything's going to fire up. All your gauges are going to go.
Ooh, damn, that was good.
It's going to do your throttle.
These ones are so big, I'm just keeping them in the bag. And leave their own separate little home.
Throttle, it'll go faster. Everything will move quicker. So if you're in a tight situation, slam that down. Put it back in neutral, and you should be all right. Just go slow, back out of any situation if you need to. Just take your time, be careful, make sure you do a walk around on the machine. Like, subscribe, make sure you put a comment down at the bottom.
Yeah, you guys ever ran a dozer before? A little bit different. But all you need is a driver's license. You can go run one of those. They're not too big of a deal. Just gotta get the education a little bit on it. You can run you a dozer if you want to. Oh man, that's a lot of electrical crap. I hope I don't have to do too much electric. I'm prepared. I'm definitely prepared if we're gonna do some electric.
What's up, guys? This is DIY
We'll keep these all organized. Little quick clips. These are nice. Got any loose wires that you don't know what to do with yet? Keep a couple of them around with you. They'll help you keep this thing, keep it covered so it don't go shorting out on you. This one here, we're running a dump truck. Off-road dump truck on the job site. It's all right. It's got to deal with a lot of people's attitudes most of the time. Let's see what's up with this. Yeah, so I had the opportunity to go run some off-road dump trucks. Pretty cool.
I didn't want to slow this down or speed it up. That way you can get the feel for how long it takes for one of these machines to load that truck. It really depends
Yeah,
on
guys, check out the channel. You'll see I got these full videos on there. Teach you how to run off-road truck, do some construction, making some money. Ooh, we got some trucks coming out here. We out here in the front yard messing around. Ooh, taking care of some business at the front of the house. Looks like we got the landscape crew over here messing around. I don't know what they do. Landscape crew out there messing around. Not too bad. You want to learn how to run an off-road truck and get a little bit of skills right there, get the idea what's in there before you ever get inside. At least you can sit in the cab, take a peek at it first. I believe this is a capacitor here. RS350. I'm going to have to check that out. I'm not too sure what this is for. So I've been on some really crazy job sites. There were some job sites, they had some 60-foot cuts in the excavators. Once they start digging about 20 feet, it's just water coming up. Big old little motor. I have to wire this sucker up to something. Little wire tester we use is fix the AC with this. Auto shop wanted to charge me $200 to check my AC because they might have to charge it. Got on YouTube, checked out a video. You can check it out. It's on my channel. And we just ended up having to test a sensor. So I just had a little piece of wire like that, test the sensor, and it worked. Saved me $50. Went and got it. It was like a $30 part. I couldn't believe the mechanic couldn't do it. So make sure you check YouTube before you do anything. You might be able to do something yourself before you take it to a shop. And then they go and charge you a bunch of money for a $20 part. So these, if you got side posts. So if you got a side post and you want the knobs on the side, then you can put this in your side post battery. And then you can get you these type of clamps on there. You get a clamp like that. And that thing will fit them right up in there. That put your side post so you don't have to put a screw inside there. They get beat up pretty good. That was probably 6 a.m. in the morning. Out on the East Coast, and this truck pulls up in the dark. He's already been driving for the last hour, taking this load out.
Off of this massive truck right here, which is pretty cool. It's probably about 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah, it's early.
This guy's pulled up on his job site. They got a new piece of equipment they need to unload, which is pretty cool. Guys, make sure you subscribe, share, and learn from these videos. It's a lot of fun. There's men out here working, doing their business, making money, and taking that money home to their
You realize how much money and tires they spend or something like that? Quite a few. Quite a few. What's up, guys? Hope you're doing good. I'm out here doing a bunch of work on these houses, cleaning up on all the odds and ends I got going. Okay. Adapter plug. Actually, thought I'd lost that. Things you find. Back of an outlet. Tell you what wire goes to what, white. I always use the side ones. You got the small pins, but can't tell it work right. There was so much water in that thing.
Look, guys, it's DIY art.
Probably every day I was getting water in that pump, and I don't even know what it was still from. They had to replace all the
It is
pumps.
street legal. It's got tires. It also has a steering wheel and an engine, so why not, right? That sounds pretty automotive to me. We'll check this thing out, see what it's similar to a car or truck. All right, we'll see you in a minute, guys. Well, it's definitely got tires. That's the same as the car. It does also have some
Well, there's
headlights.
some dozers
and
over
turn
here.
signals.
Loader's pretty sweet.
Wow, it's got a big old yoke.
Yeah, check out the channel. I got all kind of videos of running a dozer, loader, off-road truck. I got more. Just haven't put them up yet. I've been busy trying to organize everything. Still keep everything tight.
We'll check it out. My car doesn't have a ladder.
I wouldn't mind the ladder, though.
Looks like in the cab we are way up in the air. It's got a lot of windows, but it does have a steering wheel. It's got a couple pedals.
Some of them dump trucks don't, or some of them loaders don't have steering wheels. They just got two
really
joysticks.
Not too much like a car. Pretty scary. I'm way up here. Steering wheel and the gears are over here, so you go through your transmission here, and then you go forward and reverse on that. Definitely not like my car. But the steering wheel's the same. But the whole front end moves. It doesn't move any tires. The whole body moves.
Yeah, that's called articulation.
Incredible, you guys. I don't know what to think about this.
When the body moves and the tires
Alright, guys,
don't
I'm
move, it's
gonna
called
have to say it's quite a bit
articulation.
different. Look at even the gas pedals here. Well, it's diesel, not gas. And your brake pedals over here, so that's kind of awkward. Look at this. Actually lifts buckets up, so I don't think this is too much like a street car. But all right, guys, like, subscribe, go ahead and share this.
Definitely
and,
lift up some
we'll see you
cars
on the
with
next
it.
one. All right, guys, we're out of here.
Just found a plug-in.
Wow, that was pretty crazy. That's a lot of big machine right there, but it's pretty neat to learn. So I appreciate everybody on the site and checking out our channel. And stay tuned. We're constantly going to give you new stuff, guys, and we appreciate your support and everything. We're out here. Till the next one.
Whew. Yeah, so those are all my how to run things, in which I need to put some more up. I just posted this one the other day. Here's inside these new dump trucks. You can see how much weight they handle.
This dump truck will actually tell it
How heavy it is. Yeah.
each bucket. That way when you're getting loaded on a dump truck, it'll tell you when you're full, and guys don't have to blow their horn at you all day, or you can tell them it's full, don't overload.
After 50 load, you're gonna want to keep hearing these horns going off. So they got these weight things inside the dump trucks you can use. Check out my channel and check out my shorts, and you'll see all kind of little tips on how to run an off-road truck. Get you started on that one.
That means we gotta go dump it. Watch this video below
That one's
to make
pretty
sure I
slick.
don't tip it over. Check this out. This thing is getting loaded up.
Let's see what else. Let's see if it'll play these for us.
Have you ever watched a YouTube video of someone doing the
I still got that on the side of the house.
and thought, hey,
Y'all paid $250 for that trailer at Harbor Freight.
Which can be pretty slick. That would make you a YouTube creator. And what I got is a link for you to get that journey.
Yeah, you guys want to get YouTube going? Go ahead and check in the description. Look at vidIQ, and then you can see what it takes to get a channel going, which is it's super easy to get it going. It just gives you the right kind of goals, what you want to do with it. Check out vidIQ, y'all. Got a link in the description. Also, if you need anything from Temu, we got that down there. We got car audio down there. I got a bunch of these clips. I'm going through all my car audio and home electronics right now. I managed to pick these up at the junkyard for $30 online. Went to the junkyard, found the same model truck, pulled it out of that truck, brought it home.
Have you ever watched a YouTube video of someone doing the exact same thing that you might have done? If you're looking to save a couple bucks to get you a nice truck or maybe some fancy wheels, I got the app for you. It's the Upside app. It helps you with discounts on gas, restaurants, and the grocery store. And first-time users, I got a special link for 25% off. Go ahead and take advantage of it, guys. If you're looking to save a couple bucks to get you a nice truck or maybe some fancy wheels, I got the app for you. It's the Upside app. It helps you with discounts on gas, restaurants, and the grocery store.
Restaurants, just house.
I got a special link for 25% off. Go ahead and take advantage of it, guys. If you're looking to save a couple
GFI.
bucks to get you a nice truck or maybe some
You're working at someone's house, you want to put this in front. That way you don't throw their breaker in their house. This breaker will go first before you take out somebody's house breaker and then have to go find theirs. So there's a Husky one. Let's check that out. Might be able to find some on Temu in the link below. Get a decent price when this one wasn't cheap. They all work the same. Check out that Upside, y'all, if you need it. Yep, 25% off your first fuel up.
If you're looking to save a couple bucks to get you a nice truck or maybe some fancy wheels, I got the app for you. It's the Upside app. It helps you with this.
Yeah, I got that too. It's free. So if you guys need that app, go ahead and check it out in the links below.
Even after the airbags, he knows they're going to handle all that weight from the subwoofer, and he needs that electricity to keep the motors pumping. This Dodge truck owner, he knew exactly what he was getting himself into. He went after the airbags, because he knows they're going to handle all that weight from the subwoofer, and he needs that electricity to keep the motors pumping. This Dodge truck owner, he knew exactly what he was getting himself.
All this stuff organized. That is not electric. We're gonna get this out. Put this Roblox one to use right here. I got all kind of. Must be. Dang, got a lot of these. Two prong. You know what they make them. Some more screws. And I don't think this apple cord works. It might still work. Who knows? Yeah, them Pufferman beats is dope. Y'all really need some beats. Check out Pufferman 5280. He got some good beats. I'm using all them. He's making he's made over about 900 videos this year in our first year and over 4 million subscribers. If you want to know how we built it, go ahead and check out our channel. I also got links to the kind of the people that kind of teach you how to get it going, which is pretty cool. Give you an idea on how to start building your channel. So if you get a chance, go ahead and subscribe. Check out the channel. We're doing all kinds of stuff all the time. Working on views. Actually got a cap head in it. Let me switch them over here. Hot, that sun's coming over. Yeah, that'd be some nice right there. That was a truck show out in Orlando. We went and checked that out. It's pretty swift.
You can't go nowhere. If you get some low profile like that, that means they're meant for the street. So you don't want to go off-roading with them kind of tires. Just make sure you got some good tread on them, and then you should be good. We'll see you the next one. You still thin, but that don't mean you can't go nowhere. If you get some low profile like that, that means they're meant for the street. So you don't want to go off-roading with them kind of tires. Just make sure you got some good tread on them.
Yeah, if you do gotta go off-road, make sure you go slow. Otherwise, you'll bust them.
You still thin, but that don't mean you can't go nowhere. maybe not your car stereo. You should probably check your oil first, but then you should check
Good
your
idea.
stereo. All right, maybe check your antifreeze next. So oil, antifreeze, then check your car stereo. All right, make sure the battery's working good. So let's go ahead and check the oil, the antifreeze, and the battery. Once those are working, then let's go after that stereo, make sure that's working. All right, guys, whatever you get into, be safe doing it. Check out the channel, subscribe, and be safe on the street. Big truck or small truck, there's a couple things that you need to check quite a bit. One is going to be your car stereo. All right, maybe not your car stereo. You should probably check your oil first, but then you should check your stereo. All right, maybe check your antifreeze next. So oil, antifreeze, then check your car stereo. All right, make sure the battery's working good. So let's go ahead and check the oil, the antifreeze, and the battery. Once those are working, then let's go
Ready to
after
explode.
that stereo, make sure that's working.
Ooh.
All right,
All
guys,
right, let's see what it came with here.
be safe. It really don't matter if you got these little
Nice.
skinny tires or if you got the fat ones. Just make sure you got a good stereo and some nice
Sweet.
woofers. And if you
All right, let's see what's in this thing.
if you like Alpine, you like
Pull them
MTX,
out.
then
Sometimes they
check out
work
my
pretty
channel.
good. Got a little
It really
tester
don't
on it.
matter if you got these little skinny tires or if you got the fat ones. Just make sure you got a good stereo
Pretty cool.
and some nice woofers. And if you're looking for something like that, if you like Alpine, you like MTX, go and check out my channel. It really don't matter if you got these little skinny tires or if you got the fat ones. Just make sure you got a good stereo and some nice woofers. And if you're looking for something like that, if you like Alpine, you like MTX, go and check out my channel. It really don't matter if you got these little skinny tires or if you got the fat ones. Just make sure you got a good stereo and some nice woofers.
With higher wattage than this one.
If you like Alpine, you like MTX, go and check out my channel.
These are both 15, but one's lighter looking.
Skinny tires or if you got the fat ones. Just make sure you got a
Both
good
15,
stereo
so make sure you
and
just
some
read
nice
those.
woofers. And if you're looking for something like that, if you like Alpine, you like MTX, go and check. When it comes to trucks, you ain't gonna find me hating at all. I like them low, I like them big, I like them tall, I like them loud, I like them quiet. As long as they got a good stereo in them, I'm gonna go for a ride. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. When it comes to trucks, you ain't gonna find me hating at all. I like them low, I like them big, I like them tall, I like them loud, I like them quiet. As long as they got a
Emptied
good
all that
stereo
out.
in them, I'm gonna go for a ride. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one, guys.
Triggers to some.
When it comes to trucks, you ain't gonna find me hating at all. I like them low, I like them big, I like them tall.
Kickstart life. Does music motivate you? Do you feel sluggish or a bit overweight? Maybe teeth hurt or bad breath? Let's turn that around and up. We have a great dental, probitic, chewable, and weight loss drink, as well as great car audio products like JL Audio, just for your daily dose of feel good. Visit DIY Arch, click the web link for your free gifts for visiting, and get great quality at affordable prices. Now, kickstart life. Does music motivate you? Do you feel sluggish or a bit overweight? Maybe teeth hurt or bad breath? Let's turn that around and up. We have a great dental, probitic, chewable, and weight loss drink, as well as great car audio products like JL Audio.
That's right, guys.
Just
If
for
you
your
need
daily
anything,
dose
go ahead
of
and check
feel
out the
good.
channel.
Visit DIY Arch. Click the web link for your free gifts for visiting.
Well, we're getting stuff
and get great
organized. We
quality
definitely
at
ain't doing
affordable
nothing.
prices. Now,
If you drive a car or truck, don't even hesitate. Listen to this here. To my subscribers and non-subscribers, I appreciate you. And without you, there is no DIY Arch. So make sure to support, share, subscribe, follow, and all that fun stuff. And in return, I'm going to take care of you guys. And what's happening right now is I started a website. And that website is where you can go and get you some free packets. These packets are for your car and truck. It's a DIY maintenance packet and calendar. So all you gotta do is go to the channel, there'll be a link, find my website, share your email, and the packets are yours. We'll see you in the next video, guys. Be safe, share, and subscribe. If you drive a car or truck, don't even hesitate. Listen to this here. To my subscribers and non-subscribers, I appreciate you. And without you, there is no DIY Arch. So make sure to support, share, subscribe, follow, and all that fun stuff. And in return, I'm going to take care of you guys. And what's happening right now is I started a website. And that website is where you can go and get you some free packets. These packets are for you.
Looks like we got a little cloud cover, which is nice. All right, we got our electric box here all packed up, looking good. Whoa, that thing tried to take off on me. Got all my electric tape together. I'm gonna go ahead and probably hang this when it stays in the dang toolbox and it just gets off. Look at this one like melted in there. I don't even know how that happened. So I'm gonna get these all hung up on the wall. And we got all of our little pins, everything organized. I got fuses together over here. We got light bulbs together. Got some soldering stuff over here. Keep that all together for getting the electric wired up. A couple big things that ain't fitting in there. I believe this one goes to my Chevy. And then found a spark plug. Not too sure what this one goes to. Probably might go to my lawnmower. Let's watch some of these fail videos we've been making. Keep it in. Man, there's a lot of pins up in here. We've got. Well, I'll plug in all kind of stuff with these. An off switch, don't need that, man. Just cruising around in my car.
You might not have a driving job, but I'm sure you know someone that does. So you should probably subscribe to my channel, check out all the cool tips that you can share with your friends. That way you guys are all knowledgeable when you're driving down the road. And being an 18-wheeler driver, the risks go up driving around the country. This lady fell off a bridge and was dangling at 500 feet. She made it though, guys. Be safe, subscribe, and we'll...
Thanks to the stuff here. Ooh, man, we got all these parts we've been putting away. Just found this 2 extended bolt for a side pattern on a car battery. About trash right there. I don't think we even need that one no more. Don't see these bunch. Might need it. It's crazy. That's wild. All right, check this out, hey guys. All right, so you got connectors, we got twister ones, we got the fuses. These are relays. Got your solder. You got grease for your bulb connectors to stay so they don't dry out. Bulbs, battery terminals, more fuses, connectors for your batteries, all any kind of terminals you got going. We got those all organized now. That look good. All right, this bad boy looking good. Some solder you can buy. All this stuff's ready to go, so you don't even add any kind of flux to it. All you gotta do is get this one hot. Once it's getting hot with your soldering gun, you just put it right on. You don't need any kind of flux or anything on it. That stuff will work right away.
Are you ready for some wild? And are you ready for some crazy? Well, it's right here at the DIY Arts channel. So make sure you click that subscribe, get the notifications, and share these videos with your friends. That way you guys can stay out of some trouble and learn from these people's mistakes.
See if this got any juice in it. She's on there. See if this works. It's sitting in there for like a day, a month or two. You know that one. You gotta test that.
Are you ready for some wild? And are you ready for some crazy? Well, it's right here at the DIY Arts channel. So make sure you click that subscribe.
Common ground right there is your black.
And share these videos with your friends.
Connect that
way
there.
you guys can stay out of some
Depends on
trouble
what you're
and
getting
learn
for a
from these
reading
people's
on this. You're
mistakes.
gonna use one of these two to get your readings on it. Connect pretty good. Ran that pretty good. This one works. So we're gonna go ahead and keep it in the storage. Once we get this, I got a couple things inside there I gotta get at. I don't want to focus, but yeah, there's a couple things in there I need to get at. Maybe when I get y'all back there, I need to mess with that a little bit. Check this out. Yeah, I got some projects in there I gotta take care of. Them massive boxes right there, them gray things, there's subwoofers in there. Those are full of subwoofers. That's a double 15-inch subwoofer scoop box. The box alone is probably $500 just to get the box in your hands. So I just got to get it all suited up. I got it from a club when I was working downtown. And instead of paying me for one weekend, she's like, you want to just go ahead and take these boxes off my hand? We're not going to use them. They've been roughened up. They went and done a lot of shows with them. So I was like, I'll take them. And they're not too bad. We sanded them down. That's going to be our next project. Yes, I'll take y'all back over there and we can check all that out.
Blue to that red light. And I'm sure nobody wants to be on the receiving end of these crazy drivers. So wouldn't it be
Here's a nice one I just found in the back hiding.
tips to expand your driving awareness?
We can go back here and check that out. I think we gotta go.
Subscribe to my channel and accelerate your driving skills. See you guys. Be safe. What's up, everybody? I hope you're ready for some crazy and some wild car and truck videos. They're all right here at the DIY Arts channel. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and get them notifications and share all these videos with your friends. Let's go ahead and get right up into this. There goes a box truck. Now, I don't think I need to say much more about a box truck. blessings. That truck? That's a nice truck to be out in the mud. No, he didn't.
These right here.
Wow.
Do not use these for straws.
Not bad.
That's for hangers. I can't believe they're selling metal straws these days.
I don't know. That looked like that was on purpose. Maybe they were fighting on the street. You just never know. Well, this looks like an innocent ride. That's why you always got to be prepared. You just never know what's going to happen, guys. That's why I want your head off the swivel, always ready to drive. Okay. Now, I know the gas wasn't that cheap. Well, maybe it was, because he ain't even got brakes to stop. That was crazy. Oh, okay. If you're gonna drive your car or truck on the ice, I guess you better know how thick that ice is. Who knows, maybe they sat out there and the engine just got too hot and melted the ice. This is an innocent one. Finally, one where nothing happens. Oh. That just looked like grass to me. Well, you better get out of there. Oh, man, ain't nothing like that black smoke, right, guys? Black smoke, white smoke? Whoa, now that's a lot of black smoke right there. These trucks supposed to have a kill switch on them. Obviously, the cable to this one broke. And down she goes. Oh, dang, what is this, bumper cars? Come on now. Now look at you, acting a fool, and you're stuck under a truck. Gotta be careful on the street. If you're gonna drive a big rig, you better be awake and aware. Man, if you're around him, be careful. Wonder what he told his boss. What's going on here? Whoa, I believe that's what you call a tire blowout. And that's how quick a normal ride can become a really crazy one. So you guys, make sure you share, subscribe, get the notifications. I hope you learned something in these videos, get a little bit of entertainment, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, it takes a minute to get it all organized, that's for sure. Especially when electronic is mixed up with the tires and the air stuff is mixed up with the house stuff.
Subscribe and share all this information. That way you guys don't have to look like a fool. And we'll let these people look like a fool. So let's go ahead and take a look at it and get started. This one, I went on Car Hacks again. They're making some cool videos there. Good learning experiences. Thumbs down, people. Oh, come on. Physics, you should have totally got out the way of that. They got you, kid. They got you. That's a messed up one. You don't want nothing to do with that. You're probably gonna have to weld that sucker. That'll start messing with your engine and all that bad stuff. So you don't want to do what they did and leave that. You definitely want to get that fixed. Now this one, this guy looks like he got new brakes, but it looks like he did it himself. So he's going to check to see if the emergency brake works good after he got done checking his brakes. Let's take a look. Now that was like some techno beat right there. But I don't think he did that. Some of them new cars got like electronic e-brakes on them. They're hard to do. What a nightmare. Alright, we got us a BMW here. Nice whips, definitely nice to see what they got going under the hood.
Alright, here's what we got here.
No, we definitely don't.
Here's how you take a quick tire out of your, nail out of your tire. Put one of these, or you plug it back up with one of these. You get a kit. Get you one to clean out where you pull the nail out. Then you put one of these in between that little hole in there. Plug that sucker through, and you'll repair your tire. Just found this. This was buried.
Injector stuff. These are the
This
parts
needs to
that
stay
go
out. We had
over
to
your
use it the
engine,
other day.
and they'll add fuel to go in there to make the explosion go off. So your injectors sit on the top and they get bolted onto the top. Well, he's saying his don't come out. What I'm thinking is he probably left a bolt or two out. That's what's happening. But he's going to use a car to check.
Lift me up with the hoist. There we go.
He's hiding in the back of the one. Now, if it's that tight, you should probably go double look for some bolts that are probably loose, but not completely off. You gotta be missing some. I don't think you'll be
some of this baling wire. Ain't nothing like some baling wire. This is also what they tie rebar with. So you use this, tie rebar, do little quick jobs. You got something that you need to get tied off real fast. This stuff works pretty good. Tough. That's what they use it on the bridges when they're tying rebar together on the highways and stuff like that. Got this little house supply going over here. We're gonna go up here because we're using this stuff. We got a lug nut here. So we snapped the lug nut on one of the trucks. So we got one to replace it, but we got to take the wheel off and the whole piece off, and then push this thing back out, which is probably going to be pretty challenging. That's going to be on the future projects to get that thing. That's going to be on one of these trucks. That has to stay with the vehicle. Box, which key here.
Let him take a look at it, but how you gonna turn your lights off on the car dim unless you got 50 lights? Boom, boom, boom. Otherwise, that ain't happening. Poor guy. How to destroy an engine in 15 seconds. I think we've seen that before. All I gotta do is floor a car, really. Well, it looks like we got the timing belt here. Looks like they tried to set their timing belt, and you have to literally set your timing belt, or it'll send the pistons in the wrong directions and it'll fall apart. Let's see if they do it. Let's see what it sounds like. That was pretty good. That was the timing belt. And once that goes, that's a lot of money to get that replaced. But if you don't know what you're doing with the timing belt, don't even try. It looks like you do not want to be doing what those people were doing. That would have been a bad idea. Oh, macaroni. All right, what do we got here? This still needs to be. That's why you gotta subscribe. We got videos too that'll show you how to get that tight. Or there's also a little pulley. That thing gets bad and then you can replace it. The old school one, you got a air alternator or some kind of pump or something that'll be able to move them and you tighten it down. The new ones is just a wrench. Tighten them, loosen them, but that was way too sloppy. You better go check that out. So don't do what they're doing. You don't want to be driving down the road with that because you might get stuck on the road with that. Whoa.
For repairing a chainsaw fuel line. So they'll start to get eroded, and you got to put this in there. They'll start eroding on that thing. They're a little challenge to get through. There's a couple little tools you'll need, but that's what I got this for. It's tough. You got to keep all these things separate from other stuff.
Fighter coming by. Yeah, you don't want to do what they're doing. That car is not running good. That sounds more like power steering, maybe transmission. Ooh, that was not good. Not good at all. All right, let's see if we got any more power. Oh, damn. Look at that stereo. You guys don't ever do what these guys doing. Y'all like that carbon fiber tape around there? Not even one tape. Let's just put like 8 of them on there. Don't do what these guys are doing, you guys. Let's see what this is all about. All the way around. Y'all should have known that was going to be fake, right? There's a couple videos on not what to do. You don't want to do none of that.
All right. Here's all our house stuff.
Checking all your stuff.
I'm going to keep that in a separate bin.
Stay.
That's right.
That's what's key out there. You guys, make sure you like and subscribe. Pass this information on. And we will see you in the next video. We out of here.
Noise reducer. Camera. Or a microphone for the car stereo.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's DIY Arch, and today we're gonna get into some of that. Don't do what they do. That way you can save a buck or two, or maybe even a limb. You never know how it goes. But I was sitting here on what is it? These guys are car hacks. They got a bunch of cool videos, and we'll go ahead and go through a couple of their videos, which are pretty fun to do. So let's check it out. This guy here is using the gunk out, and he thinks he used a little too much. What do you think, guys? I noticed that the atmosphere is depleted, or
this out. Let me see this. Well, anyway, look at that. These are dowels. Old school dowels. You know the instructions on how to use them, like setting a point for where you can put a screw. So you grab one of these, put those where you want the hole to be. Now put a little punch in there. That way when you go for your screw and then you're drilling, it doesn't want to wave back and forth. 3/8, 5/16, a fourth, little pound inside there to make that thing work. Look at that little set I just found. That's old right there. Let's see if there's a date on it. USA. Seems to be York General Hardware Manufacturer. I'm not too sure. Wow. That is old right there. Little punch outs on it. I don't even know where that came from. That's slick right there. Don't see them much. Only find the dowels about that long and just pound them with the back of those. That one's sweet. That one right here. Electronics. That one needs to be checked. That's what I see. I got a screwdriver. We'll open this up for you. That boy works. Alright. This is good for testing the car battery, outlet, even a little 9-volt battery, whatever, you can test them with these. See what happens. Nice little battery, but I don't know if I have a 9-volt. Now we're pushing it. The fuse is still good on it. You can get a look at that. See if you can see it. This is working fine. I mean, don't look all nasty. I'm assuming the battery's just old. I don't even radio vac. That just looks scary. But it's probably dead. So I'll go grab a battery. It's inside the house real quick. I'll go grab it, see if we can get that to work. Then we got 2 of these working. I had another one, but I think it got wet or something because we plugged it in and it just shorted out right away. Got a battery for that. Thought Rayovac was a cheaper brand. Man, that must be an old one. They done the whole flip around on that. That's a whole different battery. Let's see what it looks like. Let's see if this bad boy works here. Yeah, she works. Sweet. Man, that's been sitting in there for over a year, this thing. But they work. They get the job done. Syntec. All right, we'll get this thing back together. Got pretty good. The screws are still in it. Nope, one fell out, of course. That's probably it right there. That one works, okay? Alright guys, check this out. I had to go clean it up. But I went to auto parts store. My water pump was starting to go out. The heater was going up on it. So I ended up checking what it would take to get a water pump replaced. It was about $500. So I decided, I figured I better go try it and see if I could do it on my own. Got on YouTube, checked it out. And they had the water pump at the store for like 50 bucks. So if I could figure out how to get in there and do it within a day, I could save $500. And what happened is I ended up going to the auto parts store, getting the pump, watching the YouTube video, and then they had the tools for me to assemble it in there. And so I ended up doing it myself in a day, and it only cost me $100 really. So this is the water pump you end up taking out. There's only one belt that goes to it, so once you take the belt off, it's real easy to get to. And you could rent these tools for free, and they'll give you your money back right when you're done. So this is your pump. You'll see this is the inside. So that would be inside your engine there. This is going to be your pump to circulate that water. And here's the outside of it where it's all dirty and exposed and gets all aged. You can see how the bearings have lost all their juice. It's been bleeding while I've had it sitting out here the whole time. So this is your water pump, and there's a massive bolt. That piece comes off. So that's what you end up going to the store, to the auto parts stores. It's hot out here. The auto parts store, and you got to get a bolt that'll fit over this. And normally you got some press fins or something that'll fit over, but there's not enough room. And what they got is a really thin one made of steel, and you're able to wedge that in there. And then you're able to bracket it off this thing. So you use one to get this, and then you have another one to hold this from spinning itself. So once you get them two, and they're pretty long, about that long, once you get those together, then this thing will break, and it shouldn't be super tight. You only have to go to a certain torque, and then with that big bar, you can pretty much get at it pretty good. But this is the clutch that keeps your, gonna make your fan turn on and off on your engine. So this goes like that. You put that bolt on there, another one on there. Eventually that fan will come off, and then you pull your fan out. And then this is what you're left with. Then you just got to back out all these. Those are 5 bolts. 5 bolts that come out, and then make sure you got a reservoir underneath you. That way you can pull this out, and all the fluid will end up draining down in there. So I want to show you all that. That's pretty slick. I got that sucker done. Saved me some money. Figured I'd keep it, see what we could do with it. Maybe we could hook it up to another electric motor and do something with it. Tear it up till it turns green. But if you like working on cars, sometimes a fuel pump is actually still in the range of getting it done. It ain't that far off. It's like building transmission, carburetors, injectors, doing electronical checking. That gets tough. A lot of like alternators you can get at, water pumps you can get at, changing the battery you could do, changing the brakes ain't that bad. A couple little extra tools can save you money. The tools you buy are going to be way cheaper than going to the shop, period. So if you can do it that way, you can make some money. And here's another little quick tools that I got. I didn't even go buy these at the store. I went to the pawn shop and got this. This bad boy. I think we got one more. Drill. Not too sure where I'm hiding. So it might have been the saw pack there. So I got this one here. All of these for like 70 bucks. So sometimes going to the pawn shop's worth it. And it came with 2 batteries, which were good. And then I just went and bought one more good one just to have it. But luckily all the batteries were really good. So these really do work. Just take a quick little look at them. Make sure nothing's really beat up on them. But this isn't even like a good brand or nothing. But if you got a little side work to do, these things get down. I go to the pawn shop for it. And I'm just trying to give you all some tips. That way you save some bucks. It'll work. That back where it goes. There's some tools that you can get at if you need them. Checking out pawn shops. Also, Timu link downstairs or down below. You can check that out. It's super easy. You just go get them off there. They're brand new too. Probably give you a little money back on that. So all these things are nice to get around corners and whatnot. Just kind of look for that drill. I have a hard drill in there somewhere. It works pretty good. They're a little bit heavier than the other stuff, but the best tools that have worked for me have been the DeWalt's. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Even when I work on the cities and stuff, they're all using the DeWalt equipment. It seems to just last the longest. This is a vibratory saw, so you don't have to get all crazy using a big saw. You can just cut little holes with this thing, and it just vibrates these edges. Just gotta go replace these tips when you need them. This thing flex in there, comes right off, goes back right on. You can find them on Temu in the link below too. This is a slick little tool. The nicer you get, the quicker they work. There's a couple things you need to check out there. This is also some more house stuff. Yeah, that was a Lexus piece right here, whatever that is. Files. Here's another set you can get at. We got these two down below if you need to get them off the team. We can get stuff like this. Little sanding tools. Little small ones to get stuff done when you're shaving some edges. Even with some plastics, they do halfway decent. Get some deep edges in there. This is good to have if you're going to be doing some work on your vehicle or even around the house. Really nice to have. Make sure you keep a little bit of spray on them, otherwise they'll start to rust out. What I need to do is take the time. I know it seems like it's like, geez, you guys are over there freaking out on this stuff, but when you have so much of it, you really got to take the time and take care of it. Otherwise, it'll get aged. Because Mother Nature's constantly fighting this stuff. So if you got to keep a little bit of WD-40 or just a little bit of oil spray that you might have, keep that on your tools. Otherwise, it'll get rough. So some of these connecting to the handle have different kinds. So you can grab that handle, be able to have a good grip on whatever you're doing. Check them out on the link below. You can find them on Temu. At least at a good little decent price. You just roll these things up when you're not using them. Bam! And you're set. Put this bad boy away too. Couple little tools. Got to be familiar with one of these. Should probably put a little oil on that too. They age pretty quick, especially out here. It's a rivet gun. So they're supposed to, I think these self kind of load. Them ones are all used. Let me see if I got a good one. Rivet guns are something you can't take out unless you got a drill. So if you want to keep some, like you can almost put your license plates on these, but if you take your license plate off, you're going to have to drill it off. So this is a rivet. What you do, and then you push it into this, and it's going to start pulling it back. So you'll load that nail side into it, and it'll start pulling this thing back. See how it sets it in there? Now it's going to start smashing. Yeah, and just kind of press down. And what happens is this thing mushrooms behind that, whatever you're laying on it. Makes that tight. Yep, that's what happens. She'll pop off and launch. Sweet. So once it's inside there, it'll just lock off, and that thing will be wedged inside there, and that way you know you're done. That thing actually flew right over here. Luckily nobody's with me. That's pretty slick right there. There's that thing we just launched. Yeah, so that would be mashing behind the back of like a piece of steel or your license plate or something. That's how Rivet gun works. You can find these on Temu on the link below too. A decent little price. Like I said, these get expensive, so you just go buy a cheap one, do a couple jobs with it, see if you like it. Something you're gonna do a lot of, then you can get a good one. But these work for little jobs, building little sheds, making the screws stronger than they are. Pretty slick here too. Yeah, I like it. This one's still working. Just needs some oil. That's one style. You might see another style looks like this. It's gonna take the same thing. This one's a little bit shorter, but these comes in different lengths. So if you want a big one up there, it'll hold a lot of pressure. But this is different from that one like that. That one's gonna have a lot more power. That one's gonna launch them. This one, a lot more gentler, not as aggressive, but the same method. So that thing's gonna tighten up. You see that thing starting to mushroom on there. So all that would be, gapped in between there. So you got a pre-drill, whatever you're doing, make sure it's smaller than that. And then that thing will home inside of it. You see how it's all mushroomed on the outside. Let's see if this thing will want to launch too. Nah, that's what it should be. There she goes. And that one worked too. And your nail should fall out. And that's all you're left with at the end. And that thing will be clamped into the ground. But if you want it out, you got to drill it back out. Let's see where that one fell. Let's see if we can find that. Can't see that one. No, somewhere in the sight. Yeah, those get mushroomed, and then that's all you're left with is that nail. You just dump that sucker. You're all good to go. There's two kind of Rivet guns. Guess what I found? Landscaping thing. This thing been missing for a week. I already did all the landscaping. Can't believe it. Jeez. So I gotta keep everything clean. You can find new stuff. That's some brakes right there. Y'all hear that? Dang. Somebody need to release the brake. He'll figure it out in a minute. Move it down. I'll move that right down. Landscape clean. I know where these go. Now I can get to the landscape clean. Kinds of stuff we're coming up with. Survey pen. So before your house gets built and it's all dirt, they go out there and they plot all these nails. They'll put these nails in the ground, get the elevations, and they'll put one of these on it. Then when they go out there to build your house, they'll get all their elevations off of these pins outside. And once they get their elevations, then they can start putting all your sidewalks, curb and gutter, and all that in the concrete floor. They get elevations off of these pins. All kind of different work we've been doing. I'm keeping these. They try to just trash them, but these are like 20 cents a piece. So I try to keep them if I can. Trash. found some more electric stuff. And even more. Means I bought way too much electric stuff. Way too much plug. Sun's coming over. Not getting any cooler. This is a what bag here? Still over there, it's still over there. These ones are all going this way. This one's about over full now. Probably about 20 too many of those. Oh my God, I'm about to lose it all. All of a sudden, we got a lot of rivets. See if I can just. A rivet bag incinerated. Got a bunch of these I can put in the bin. Expect that one. Too many rivets. Don't use it too much, but if you got stuff that you don't want to get rid of, or in a public type of place areas on the outside, it's nice to have the rivets. Matter of fact, I might try to fix my door, side door with the rivets. If I don't do that, they're all going bad. So this is why you don't want to use bags; they get bad. You end up finding you a little. I find them at the Goodwill pretty cheap sometimes. Otherwise, they get charging too much for these things. Then you can use these trays to keep all your rivets and whatnot in. Baggies just end up going bag. I like to keep them for a while. They never last. Then you end up having all these piles all over. So if you need some little tool sets like that, we got them up on there for you. Just go down in the Temu link. Even if you're already part of Temu, they got you got sales in there for you already. Even if you're part of it, you still get a discount. Because I'll put the one in there if you still have an account. Most people have one, and if you do, you're gonna get more discount. And if you don't have an account, they're gonna set you up there too. Also, we got one for that. Baggies, disgusting. Survey pen, another one. Straps, little tie downs. We got a couple scooters we got in the backyard. We got covers for them, and these work pretty good. Get these little elastic things. You can find them down in the bottom if you need them, guys. Yeah, there goes to the sockets and changes over here. I'll put this on top for now. I thought we were done with the drawers. I thought that drawer was looking pretty clean, but it's not. I'm gonna check out the hands, clean them up real quick. See how they looking. Let's see what we got for some comments. How y'all doing? Hello, Alpha Charlie. Whenever that might have been, keeping it. Hundy, you tweaking, bro? I know, it shouldn't feel like I'm tweaking. But it's actually just hot, and I got all kind of screws. Like I said, these bags and stuff be busting, and I had it organized, but then you come back to grab them, and everything starts falling out the bags, and there's different sizes. You buy new tools. You got to get all your screws back together. You go do projects. Sometimes you come home and you end up going to bed, and the toolbox you've had ends up getting buried. So It feels like that, but the money pays, so that's good. Why aren't you wearing shoes? I don't need to wear shoes. I'm just doing cleanup. You know, that's why we do it. Now, night in India. Dang. Right on, Robin. Night in India. I think it's lunchtime around here. Let me see what time we got. Almost 1 o'clock. That's cool. Yeah, it's about, I think we just had a couple little snacks in the other house there. We had something to bite on. Yeah. I figure I might as well go live and do this with you. It's just too boring doing it all alone. Then you can see how it takes, and if you guys need supplies to keep it together, don't worry what people say about you. It ain't no big deal. If you're organizing your tools, it's one, call it what you want. But I like to take care of my stuff, keep it organized as much as I can. Sometimes you get busy and it gets backed up. It's been one of those times. So when that time comes, you gotta come back and start filling back in. Not too hard. Then you'll come across a. It'll be nice to keep these in bags. That way you know where they're at all the time. Keep them out of the bags, otherwise it gets all hazy. You're not sure. Then you keep all your nails in a nail bin. Strictly keep one thing, just call it nails. That way you know. And one for screws, one for rivets. Some people call it tweaking. I call it organization. It really depends on how you're looking at it. But if you guys get a chance, go ahead and check out my channel at DIY Arch. We got all kind of cool tips for you. Videos and how-tos and just fun stuff. That's what we be doing. All right, I guess we can put a little bit of music on while I get my work on. Nice. Got a couple phone calls earlier, which was nice, but they got to know I'm out here doing this. We were busy all weekend doing this, so I figured I better continue on Monday. Let's go to some of my subscriptions. Let's see what we got. You guys do music, go ahead and let me know about it in the comments below. I'll go ahead and pop some of your music. What's up, Arthur? How's it going, man? I'm over here sweating down south, cleaning up all my organization. Yeah, this is my house. Kind of my house. Actually helping out a buddy right now. But there is all kind of stuff in here. We got, a lot of this stuff is mine. So I got a bunch of car audio and stuff. It just gets unorganized. We have some storage, and then the storage is like, we're done. Maybe we wanted to charge too much, so I went and brought it all home. So I'm just trying to get it all organized now. All right, let's see what we got on some Pufferman. Let's check out the channel. Appreciate y'all checking it out. If you guys need products or whatnot, looks cool like yours. Oh yeah, definitely doing the car audio. You can see, I don't know, you can't see that. There's a competition 15 over there. right on, bro. It's cool. You just got caught up with it. We've ended up messing that woofer up, but I used to do a lot of like DJing, doing all that kind of stuff, setting up sound audio, a little bit of DJing, just more like doing lighting, audio, and fun stuff like that. Building, arts and craft, and DIY. But yeah, we're just out here getting it all organized. Wait, now we are going to be pulling out these woofers. These are two 15-inch. Them boxes are woofers up in there. Two 15 PA subs go inside of there. And it's a double scoop bass box. So you can't find much of those around. Most of them are just a single scoop. And I ended up getting that I was DJing a show, and then she just was like, she had these extra speakers in the back, and I told her, if you don't want to pay for cash, I'll go ahead and take these off your hand. She's like, because I heard her over talking like she didn't know what to do with them, so I figured I'd try to swoop them. But and those two boxes got 415, so I'm basically trying to get rid of these old beds that we had at an old place and get them boxes out of there and start working on them on the YouTube channel here. Get those things going. Might be needing half of these rivets and all these tools, but these weren't too half bad. I had to throw everything together when we brought everything back to the house because we couldn't do the storage. It got too expensive. Taxing too much. Oh, trying to get all these bad boys together. Nails. Box full of these things. Box is about ready to incinerate. Look at it. This is an old box. 1964. These are some rivets from 1964. That's crazy. Now I feel bad getting rid of the box. I should have sent this to a museum. 64, 74, 84, 94, 94. Dude, just like 60. Oh, So we got a box of Rivet that were from 1964. Wonder if they work still. They look strong. They look like a little bit more faded than the other one. A little bit of a fade. That's the old one. That's the 30-year-old one. Dang, that's a cool box. It's lasted that long. They don't make nothing last that long in there. So the pot Rivets. United Shear Machine. Might have to look this up. I'm going inside. I need help anywhere looking at it. Has some history behind it. Alright, let's see what we got going. Done with all these rivets, man. I didn't know it was all like that. Got some Allen wrenches, screws, wires. Ooh, it's hot. Tester kit with the electrics. See what's happening over here. That's cool. Yeah, gotta stay busy. Trying to get this thing off, but I'm gonna pop it off. These are for concrete. Set these into asphalt. You've preset it for concrete. You'd have to pre-drill it, and this would go a little bit into concrete. But they're made for asphalt, so we'd be putting side stripes for the roads. Sometimes they wouldn't be able to have the road machines come out, so we'd have to put a string line from pin to pin to pin, and then some guy would come through and then set the line for the road. Or if we were trying to cut a piece of asphalt out, we'd set this, and then we could paint the mark for them to come and saw cut all the asphalt out. So certain nails have certain jobs. You'll see this a 3-inch, housing nail. Boom. So that's for your house. Ain't no way that's gonna go in no asphalt. That's like a concrete nail. Two totally different nails. We still got housing nails that'll be that small, but concrete, and this is like a whole denser steel than this is here. More rivets. Dang. One nail These go to the nail gun, so if they got these already racked on a sleeve like that, that means it's ready for a nail gun. And we use these for a fence we had to install. It's probably about 150 feet of fence. Go through a bunch of these. You think you get a lot done when you just. So I can imagine what they did back in the day, all the handling. A lot of work, a lot of work. So you gotta keep these separate. Make sure you keep them with your nail gun. That's all good too over there. Got a little wild. I did not expect the Rivet show there. Cheap one. My drink. Some more car audio or house. Now it's all HDMI cords, but this will run your car audio amplifier to your stereo in the front. So you run these to the car stereo in the front, and then these set will go to your amplifiers in your back, your left and your right. And then you'll have another set of these. If you got a bunch of amps, you'll have an amp that can run your front door speakers. You can have a wire set. The RCAs will run those. You'll have another set that'll run your rear speakers. And then you're going to have another third set of RCAs that's going to run your subwoofers. So if you got a big system, you're going to need 3 sets of these RCAs for your front speakers, your rear door speakers or rear speakers, and then another one for your subwoofer. Another little tips and tags. We were going over there earlier too that we got this. We got big audio equipment. You got this. I bought this. It was actually, you can find some cheap kits, installation kits, but this one here actually cost a lot more expensive. It was a lot more expensive, but it's pure copper. So there's something difference in this because it's about 2-3 pounds more than the normal speaker wire that I get. And to get this kind of quality out of the cheaper car audio speaker wire or power wire, these things, the wire in there is going to be a giant ball. And this ball is actually under control. It don't look too half bad in there, the wire. Man, this thing weighs like 4 pounds. When the set came in, it was so heavy. So it was real copper. But it was like twice as much as the ones that come free with our kits. So if you're going to really start pumping some incredible power, you're going to have to do some different kits. And if you're looking for something like that, just let us know. I can put that in the links below with a discount for you, so you can save a couple bucks on that. It's like true copper or something like that, or true audio wire or something like that. And then you'll run that to a box like this, and then you'll have a giant fuse across there, 200 amps, depends on what kind of wattage you're running. And then that'll go to your car battery, and this end will go to your amplifier. And that black one was actually a ground wire. But that's how that works. Car audio, home audio, and then car maintenance, right? Anything we can work on the cars, that's what we're doing. If I can change the tire, I will. If I can change the brakes, I'll go for it. If I can do the change antifreeze, I'll do it. If I can change the battery, I'll do it. Just by the time you call the shop and have to do all that, it ends up being too much time and too much money. And then you watch a couple of videos, these people don't even want to do the work. It's just pretty wrong, if you ask me. You can't pay people to do their job. All of a sudden, you're a mechanic engineer. Oh man! All right, rivets are all set. And it's not just doing nothing. You got to get all this stuff together because we got projects coming up. Probably got about 6 of these. I'm thinking we're gonna probably even make little Bluetooth boxes out of these. They'd be slick. Maybe give them away on the channel or something. Maybe do some raffles or something. We do some of these boxes. I got access to Bluetooth little amp boxes. We got all the wood. Some of this wood we got here. We're gonna salvage it, make it look good. I got good epoxy that we can throw over. I learned how to do that stuff, which is nice. It makes it look really nice and it lasts quite a while. Pretty professional. But I got a bunch of these. 6s, 8s, couple subwoofers. Got a massive one over there. If you can see that thing weighs about 60 pounds. We got a lot of projects, so I need all these tools right and tight for me. Otherwise, it's just a mess. Another little tool set. You guys are looking for tool sets? And we got this from this brand. You can get them brands just as good off of the TV sites and stuff. Just make sure you spend a decent dollar on one. See, this pretty much got it all in there. Got most of your sockets, little deep end sockets. And you can find all these things on the TV. We got them in the links below. It's nice just to have a small little set like this in your car if you're going to go on a trip. Even if you don't want to have it there all the time, just have it there when you go on your trips and whatnot. That way, in case anything happens to you, if you're stuck anywhere, you're going to be so far from the mechanic, you're going to need some kind of help. Let's have a little toolbox. dive in over this side. We got both socket sets. You can grab all those if you need them when I see working on the house. Working on the house or your car, whatever. Something nice to have support. There's a little kicker one we're going to work on. Of course, it's been sitting in a garage. It was a half one. I actually found this at the junkyard too. Only getting it was $50. It works. It's clean. Other than it's gotten dirty sitting over here, so we're gonna totally. And I don't even like the whole carpet look, so we're gonna move the whole carpet look, take that off, and do like a black epoxy or something over, make it look really nice. But this is a nice one. It's just so darn heavy. I just don't even want to put it in a sports car because it's gonna look rough. This is one of our projects too. Yeah, I went to the junkyard to go get a relay because they wanted $40 for a relay. And while I was there, I was looking at a couple extra cars. I seen someone had some nice wheels. I'm like, let's go check that out. I'll see what's in it. I look in the back, that kicker was back in it. So I was like, let me see what they want to give it to me. So homie said $50. I'm like, well, I'll take that kicker for $50. And it's a nice little rocking sub. Maybe in a smaller cab, it'd hit a lot harder. But it does look good. Probably gonna get like kicker amp and probably match it up real good. But that's one of our projects, and I don't like the carpet. I don't know what y'all think about carpet on speakers, but I don't know. And then if you got a cat, I bring a woofer home, brought it in the box, brought it in the living room. I was gonna put it in the car the next day over the weekend, come back in the morning, and the cat had already clawed the corner. Yeah. I'm like, I don't know about this carpet stuff. Always collecting dust. But it does take a little bit more effort. It costs a lot more if you're gonna have that. Old ghetto horn. Should work actually. Figure out how to wire that piece of crap with. And then here's just a little hot wire. So I kept one of these off of something that broke. Then you can just plug it in if you need something to work real quick. Get a little bit of power boost or something. Turn on the light, something like that. Sun's starting to cook. I gotta take a load to the back. Both of these are going to the back. Everyday electric stuff. Car audio is gonna stay here. Some headlights. Zip ties, guys. Make sure you got some zip ties. Always coming in. Little wiring projects. Keep your stuff all organized. project box right here. Sock, pin, parts. I'm gonna tighten this one up too. See how that definitely got some clips. We did a project on the other side of town and you end up wondering where all your tools are. You use the toolbox. Here we are back at the bags. Back with the bags. Good on the bags. So here's a full magazine of those. You need a nail gun. This is how you get them. Then you load these into your nail gun just like that. Start burning through them too. Good thing there. These ain't even long enough. Get you going, but they won't get you finished. Gotta stash these going right now. Did not know this was under there. We're gonna go ahead and take that. Man, you can get a decent one of these at Harbor Freight or any of these spots, even on the Temu. The Temu, they're on there, but make sure you get a decent one. Make sure you get some good stars behind it. And that'll help you knock out some jobs. Maybe they got a good quality one. If something you end up doing a lot of, then you get something real nice and probably roll through a lot of that stuff. That's a nice lot of rounds. Well, the toolbox won't be so heavy now. The things are heavy. A couple more of my clamps I was looking for. I ain't even trying to let go of this. I'm ready for all this to fall out anytime now. Ooh, this is a big hole. That should get you big holes up in there. Get you through some wood, put some nuts and bolts up in some stuff. You might be steel. That one's probably for steel, that black one. Here's a tap for them. So you're ready to start something like one of this or a tip like that. You want to put a tap in your steel. This is for tapping steel. That way this thing doesn't want to drift to your left and right. You want to start with a smaller size, then move to a bigger one. Tap it with this thing. So that's why I got those. Otherwise your drill bit will want to squalor all over the place. More clamps. Got one down here just holding this board together. These are nice to have if you're holding wood together, putting a table, trying to keep stuff together that you're gluing. Something might have broke. You can tighten them up with these. Find them on the Temu link below. All kind of tools up on there. All going there. See what that looks like. Air truck. Hiding in here. That's a lot of tips. We were looking for these. You find these two online on the Temu link, whatnot. Some of these you get a certain kind of screw. You can only have these sets to even get those screws off. So, like for a license plate, if you can get a special bit to go for your license plate, it'll be harder for someone to steal your license plate. They're literally gonna have to rip it off. We've been looking for this thing for a minute. I have another one, but it doesn't have. It's got these on it, but it doesn't have that hole in the center like these do. So that's exactly, this will get you into some electronic stuff too, if that's what you're trying to get into. So this will get us into some things we've been wanting to dig into now. I got this thing up. Perfect. All these are staying out. We're not hiding this stuff. All three of these sets right here. way too hot. What we got? Finish nails, go to a finish gun. So you got these tips that disappear and you won't really see them, and then you could put like a putty or mud over them and seal it, and then you won't know where all your nails are. It's real skinny and small on the top. So you can even get the tip to kind of match the color of your floor and whatnot. So those all go together, and I got a set in there I can keep those put away. Clean those. What else we got in there? Now this will cut you a hole through concrete or marble or quartz like that or anything. Just throw you some water down on that. And this is a diamond bit cutter on there. You put the drill connected to it and just go nice and slow. Get that thing centered up on there. And it'll start drilling through nice. Get you a hole right there. Then you put your pipes in there. So I wanted to get that because I got a couple. Actually, I found a place that has a whole bunch of free quartz and marble and stuff. We can go over there and start cutting some holes. You can make a bunch of little sinks with these. This is probably about $40 for one of these things, 30 to 40 bucks right now. But that'll get you through some concrete or whatnot. Drill you a little hole, put a post in there. Pretty expensive little piece. Glad I found it. Didn't realize it was buried in here. Put that bad boy back where she belongs. And I found, look at these staples. That is like heavy duty staples right there. That's gonna hold the speaker box pretty tight on these like that. Finish nail, maybe a couple of these in between if the box is the right length in there. Those are pretty tough. Open end wrenches. That was the other one I used. So that's a new one I got. I think they're two different sizes. That one was a little bit bigger. I ended up having to use this one. Cobalt one. But they both pretty much do the same job, just a different size. You can see they'll be all gritty on the inside here for the diamond bit up in there. But that'll cut you through. I think we got quartz inside over here, but it'll cut concrete, quartz, any kind of material like that. Marble, it'll go through it. Just add a little water and start going. What these bad boys is wrong. That's clean right there. Brand new car audio right there. Gold. That is wild. Brand new. I think I had this on. What do we have this on? I don't know. We upgraded and then I have one that has more prongs than this one, but this is a nice one. I might be able to put this in the next truck we're going to work on. Got 4 more drawers to go through on that. kind of crap to keep looking at here. Hope y'all doing good. It's hot out here. I'm down south. Going through all my garage, trying to organize it. I got all kind of projects that we about to get into. All kind of projects like building some woofers. Like I'm trying to, I got a light, bottom lights I'm trying to put on a couple cars and trucks. Which should be pretty slick. Yeah, all kind of car audio I'm gonna start installing. We've already done it in the other trucks we got, but we're gonna go ahead and start putting them in a couple other cars. My wife said hers was starting to give her issues on the sound, so we're gonna peep that one out. So you see that woofy right there? Yep. Now check that out. See what that is right there. Trying to find these other shoes I had on.
like to keep some good new car audio wire with me. Make sure you keep up on that stuff because it's nice to have. And try to get you something around 12 gauge at least. That way you can get some good quality sound out of your speakers, whatever you're running. And even 10 gauge is even better. Remember, the smaller the gauge, the bigger the wire is going to go up, less resistance getting to your speaker, so it should sound a lot better. So I want to buy me a 50-foot roll just for my little jobs that I be doing. And just this alone, just when I had to fix my AC in my truck, I just used a little piece of this wire and bridged it, and I ended up saving $50 just by doing that. So I wouldn't even install a stereo, and it paid for itself right away. So if you need some car speaker wire, make sure you check that out. If you're looking for something in a mass quantity, go ahead and let me know. You'll probably get a discount on the site that I use to get this stuff, and it's good quality equipment I use from there. Well, the work gloves on site. There's all kind of these things too. Already sneak these nails away. Oh, that was upset. Good to keep stuff organized, guys. Down and go to the inside to get it on. It's getting hot on this side. Might have to do the big transfer on this one. Oh, that sun came over pretty hot. It was cloudy earlier, but the clouds ain't too bad. All right, open end wrenches. These ones are nice. They actually have a little latch in there, and you don't have to pull it all the way out. You just keep cranking, go back, and it'll latch right back into it. These are bad. But I am curious. Found me an antenna. Don't know where I could put it, but if I find a spot, it's a nice antenna. Use this one with the, I think it came from the GPS off of this robot that I was using. HVAC tape. This stuff right here, you're holding, got something hot you got to tape up. This is the stuff you want to use if it's hot. Put that tape on there. stuff keeps on rolling on you, it's a little strip of tape. No problem. It came all unraveled, so don't want that to happen. Grab a little piece of tape, go half on there, half on there. Should be good for you. Now keep that nice and tight. A little bit of painter's tape will go a long way. You can do a lot of stuff with this. You can even cut them shorter, make good turns on them. There. Take these drill bits in. I know these drill bits go down. That's going to get you through a footer. These were probably used to put nails for a retaining wall. So you drill holes with these. Get you through a retaining wall, and then you can put nails longer than this or about that size, and it's pre-drill with this, and you get your hammer, and then you can nail a nail like that in it. Put your wall together. That's what we did, a small wall. So I think that's what I got. Went and had to grab this one. Now, where am I going to put this little thing? That's another question. Got some little wood carving little tools right there. Make some notches in it. It's a nice set of vice grips. Just fell down here. Let's see. Oop. Oh, that's for camping. Here's some good vice grips. So these you can actually lock onto an object, and it won't let go until you release that pin. Let's see what we got. Maybe we can bite down on some. Here, I got this wood dowel. So you want to get it close to whatever size it is. Unscrew it with this. We get that one with this. You can grab this and just kind of bite down. Now it's got a good bite on it. So if you're looking for something like that, you get the pair of vice grips on the Temu, and then that'll help hold the little project you got going. If you want to let go, just twist that and it releases the tension off of that vice grips. Twist it to adjust the back. Open up, apply some pressure. Now your vice grips are locked on there. You can find them in the link below on the Temu one. And then when you want to let go, pull back on this lever. So jump back real quick. It can be real hard too. You can hear it crack it. Nice. So it's on there pretty tight now. It'll pop. Yeah. Some teeth marks in that one. Vice grips. These bad boys back to the long. Little screwdriver. All right, I'm gonna take this set. You got to go around an edge to try to put a screw in or something. You get one of these and there's a bad little flex. So if you got to do one of those, you can have that. Put your screw in. You put this in here. Get it tight. Just hold it right there and you can see the whole thing spinning inside there. So if you got a bit, I think I just took them all in. Yes, we do. What happened in here? Let's see if we got the... Oh, there we go. So you put something like that, Phillips, whatever kind of tip you got. Put that on there, and then that can get you in some tight little spots. As long as you're holding the blue, you can see everything else inside is spinning. This is a bad little tool once I found this one. So you can find that on the Temu link below in the description, guys. Go ahead and check it out. Be careful, some places you go, they're expensive, so you just get a cool little decent one. They're good for little projects. Allows you to swivel that. Pretty little tools. Whoa! Uh-oh. Neighbors over there again. I'm not doing some live action now. Everyone's getting all mad across the street. See how it goes, see how it goes. school fusion, in school fusion. Look at these kind of fuses. That's old. That's the new style. They're even different than that. Huh? Found a couple more drill bits. Look at this one. So that even drills a small little hole through your concrete or anything like that. So if you're trying to set some screws, like if you're going through some tile and you want to put a towel holder, and you got to get the screws through the tile, you're not going to want to do anything else but use this, otherwise you're going to crack your tile. This will cut your tile. Just take your time with the water, hook that to your drill, and then go through your tile, then get your screw, and then just take it nice and tight. But I'd go get one of those too. Look how small that is. Not expensive. Still a little diamond bit there. These are Allen wrenches. Everything is everywhere. We're going to get it all together right now. Nope, already dropped it. I'll put this handful of Allen wrenches. Got that hexagon top on them. Something like that. Let's go check it out. Oh. Nail gun, great for making boxes. So when we have the little skinny nails or finished nails, they go to this. And then you just drop it back on that. You can see there's a magazine up in there. I'm sure they got these at Temu too. Just get you a decent one. Make sure it's a decent price one. You got the wings on the bottom. This is another cool little tool to have. You got an air compressor. Put your rounds in there, load that up, plug all that in, and just start blowing that out. Be careful where you put this nozzle here. If you point it in the wrong spot, the air is going to blow right in your face. Be smart about that. I always see that happening all the time. That's a little air gun, nail gun right there. Finished nail gun. It comes in that box, but I got it hanging on the wall. I'm just good with all the boxes right now. So we'll probably just get rid of the box, keep all the things, everything's on it that needs to be there. So. So if you get one, they're going to have a little manual use rundown, but you can always ask. I'll make a quick video of it, which we probably will anyway. They're pretty self-explanatory. Just make sure you got glasses, gloves, wearing your boots. We're just having fun today, so I'm in my flip-flops. There's nothing really crazy I'm getting into, so otherwise I'll be in my work boots and whatnot. Guys, make sure you check out the channel, subscribe. We're all over the place. I got all kinds of things going with the garage off for all our future projects. So we got the time. I need this anymore. Donate it to the trash. Yeah, that's a slick little tool right here if you guys need something like that. Stuff. Toolboxes too. You guys need to get a decent little toolbox to keep all this stuff organized. Once you get it back organized, then you can keep it like that for a while. It just gets caught up sometimes with work, everything else. And then when you're helping other people and they give you a couple boxes of stuff that you didn't know you haven't got a chance to go through, and that's a lot of this too. I just haven't had a chance to go through some of these things that I've bought at the garage sales or at the deal wheels or pawn shops. Sometimes they'll give you a bunch of extra stuff just to get it out of their hands. I'll just set it in the back and then pull it out when I need it. Use it if I can. I really don't see us needing any kind of big screw like that. What do we got here? That's a big old nuts bolts. We'll take those for sure. Staples. Right. I know where these staples go. That's the level. It's been abused, but I think it still works. I don't know why it wouldn't. If you ever use the level, that's what it's about. It's got a bubble in there. You just want to make that thing sit right in the center. That way you know you're flat. If you're doing that, then you can make your picture flat or your table flat. So whatever measurements you're trying to get, just make sure that thing's balanced on top. Once it's balanced, mark it. And then same with this vertical one. This top one here, that'll get you so you're straight up and down. So you'll go that way, make sure it's straight up and down, pack it in real tight. Then you want to go in the other direction, make sure that side is straight and up and down. It'll give you the same kind of reading. You check it there, and then you can get your pole straight, whatever you're trying to do. Or making your table flat, or whatever you may be trying to do your desk. A little level. This one's beat up, but they work. The bigger, the better. The longer ones are going to give you a better accurate reading. So, but they all get the job done. Time to put those away. I got to roll this. At least. Here, this. Let's try. Still gotta find a place for all these zip ties. Remember, guys, zip ties come in handy a lot. Make sure you get your hands on those. You're gonna do some wire and stuff. And got a wiring mess, put some zip ties on it. You'll organize it pretty quick. Quick little tip. You actually get these extra rolls. They're always good to have too, because then you can all your extra wires you can put them up on here and take care of it, so it's not such a mess. So I kind of keep these two for me. This one actually has a little flat bottom on it. See, so that's not gonna set flat. That one roll up. You see, she wants to take off. So if you see something have little extras like that, it's worth keeping your spools. Audio, little air compressor tools. Put all the same ones in here. Concrete nails in here. These are good to have when you're doing some projects. Help you locate all your control points, right elevations. Get these out of this dusty box. They work for a while, but you gotta upgrade. Just becomes a mess. Whew. So now need containers. Make sure you grab them. Find them online, wherever you find the cheapest. Timu got some decent ones. Like I said, I even hit the thrift stores sometimes. Sometimes they got all kinds of Sometimes you get them there already full with all the screws and everything you need. I've had that happen before. Which is a good deal. Level, pendle, make a straight wall, flat between up and down.
Trash guy came. That's a good thing. Look, look. All right, y'all. I'm back again.
lot of everything everywhere right now. Look. Make do with what you got. Yes, having all these little bins is really nice. Just keeping them all labeled and organized and putting them back where you find it. Using what you need and then putting that stuff back. A lot of these end up adding up and you keep collecting. You save a lot of money. Keep it all right tight. Here's another concrete pin. This is a control point pin. Get your elevations. That's a monster of a nail right there. Looks like we go through the asphalt. These are the ones you see in your street. You know, you will say CP on for control point and your elevation from sea level on this thing. These are bad to have. You know, to get to projects, to house projects, which I've been part of all that kind of stuff in a whole lot of things. Nail that's blue, a screw that's like that, that's for concrete. That's for like concrete tile or concrete board. Got little wooden dowels. There. These are if you're going into drywall, you don't have a footer or a 2x4 to go into, you'll put this in first. So you'll drill a small hole, then you'll pound this into your drywall, and then you can get you a screw, and then you put your screw into this. This is inside of your drywall, and as that screw goes in there, it expands this piece you put in there. And then your screw sits in there pretty good. But make sure you don't drill that too far out, otherwise this won't work and you'll have to get a bigger one. Here's some really nice ones, but then you have to put a really large hole to get this thing in there. And once this thing gets in there, it bites like that. So it becomes something like that inside. So you can hold something pretty sturdy, and then all that is sitting behind your drywall. Or a project you might be having somewhere else, something like that.
month level. You'll see one of these. This will actually give you the percentage of what kind of slope you're pulling on grade. So if you want your house to slope a certain direction, then you can make sure the water's running downhill. This will give you the right percentage. That means you're getting positive water flow in that direction. These things are about a couple $100 if you go online and try to get them. But I got this at the pawn shop. There ain't nothing wrong with it. It works just fine. That's a smart level. $80 at the pawn shop. Check this in. Looks like we're about to get some rain here. Better go ahead and wrap this thing up. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up, guys. I appreciate y'all checking it out. I'm gonna go ahead and continue to get this thing knocked out. Tomorrow we'll probably be getting into some subwoofers and not then. It'll be on Wednesday. We'll go live again. I'll be working on some more videos. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. We'll see you in the next one. And before it starts raining, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Stay up, y'all.